Alright, hey guys, it's Wolf Girl, and I have a video here for you, kind of the ins and outs, do's and don'ts of round penning your horse. I was in the round pen last night with Sakura, and unfortunately I didn't have anyone there to videotape me, but as I was moving her around, I thought, hey, I could make something for you guys through YouTube. So I found this video, and as you can tell by the title of the video, this girl does almost get kicked, in the head actually, and I will show you that this was completely preventable. The building frustration of the horse and the insecurities and possible inexperience of the handler in the middle of the arena or round pen. So we'll go ahead and jump right on into this, and hopefully you guys find this informative, and I will give you the best tips that I can. So we'll go ahead and start. So it starts out with this girl. She is moving this horse around. Horse is asking some questions. She jumps in front of her drive line, pushes her forward. This is all good. And then, unfortunately, right here, as you notice, that the girl's whip stays up. It's actually a constant thing throughout this entire video, and is the number one factor in why this horse becomes frustrated. And the good thing about this currently is that she is staying behind the drive line, and the drive line is where your girth would go if the saddle is on the horse. So if you stay behind the drive line, you're pushing the horse forward. When you step in front of that drive line, you're asking the horse to stop, change directions, turn and look at you, multiple different things. But pretty much you're asking him to stop those feet. If you're behind the drive line, you're asking him to move those feet forward. So the girl is doing a good job at that. However, that whip stays up the entire duration of this video. And unfortunately for the horse, it is not able to find the correct answer to have that pressure leave him alone. So she's still driving, lots of pressure, still pressure, and the horse is very politely walking around the round pen. Moving forward, at this point, the girl should have the whip down, should be telling her, yes, this is what I want you to do. She points here, cues her forward. No correct answer here. The whip is still up. There's no pressure release. So at this point, the horse is like, okay, I'm going. I'm not real sure what I'm supposed to do here. So she's still going, still going. We get a little distracted. The horse slows down a little bit, kind of a relaxed trot. This is a nice trot. It's very polite. Girl switches hands. So she's asking her to change her direction, stop her feet. She steps in front of the drive line, puts the whip in the other hand. This is all good. Problem here is that both of her hands are out. She's creating this box effect, and she's putting pressure on both sides of the horse. So the horse stops because she steps in front of the drive line. However, you'll see here in just a second that it gets really confused because it doesn't know, it's being cued to move, but has no idea which direction to go because there's pressure on both sides of its hip. And eventually the whip will win out because, for one, she's on that side of the horse, but it's definitely going to be more intimidating than the hand. So horse figures it out. Oh, okay, this is what you want me to do. She still adds pressure. She's pushing, pushing, pushing. Here the horse is questioning, like, okay, I'm doing what you asked. Why am I still getting pressure? Touches her with the whip. Obviously the horse isn't super reactive. So she's going to trot off a little bit. More questions. And right there, the girl backs up. This is the next step in why this horse becomes aggressive as far as kicking at her. The horse turned her hind end to her handler. The handler backed up. She released that pressure. This is the first time in the entire video where the pressure has not been put on her, and she is learning, as you'll see in just a second, that, oh, if I turn my hind end to you, you'll give me that pressure release. Again, right here, you will see the horse licking and chewing. This horse just learned something, and I guarantee you it is not what the handler wanted her to learn. The horse just learned that if I turn my rear into you, you're going to give me the pressure release that I'm looking for. You're going to take away that drive to push me forward. And it escalates from here. So she still has pressure. She's still not giving her any right answer. This is the horse. It's a fast trot. She's trying to get away from that whip. Again, girl backs up from her hind end. She's pushing, pushing, still applying pressure. She's not telling her, yes, this is what I want you to do. Horse is getting extremely confused. is getting very frustrated because she can't figure out the right answer. She cannot get the correct answer. And right here, this is full frustration. She says, I do not know what you want me to do. And then she kicks at her. So that is why the horse kicked out. She had learned in that split second that, all right, I can get you to retreat from me and move that pressure. If I put pressure on you, you're going to back away. And then, unfortunately, when she was doing the correct thing, she was being very calm. She was not getting any reward. She was not getting that release that she was looking for. So the pressure and the tension and all of that just kept building and building and building. And so finally, the horse was like, you know what? If turning my hind end to you makes you back up, I'm going to just kick out at you. I want you to release me from this pressure because that's the only way I've found. So pretty much this girl has trained her horse in just a couple of minutes to, if you want me to stop and leave you alone, you're going to have to try and kick at me. So it's very, very important when you guys are at home and you're working these horses that if your horse gives just the littlest bit, that you're giving them that reward. You're giving them the release. You're letting them know, yes, this is what I want you to do. And then when you go to correct them, you stay firm in that and you're confident in your movements. I need you to stop. No, this is not the right thing to do. Yes, this is the right thing to do. Very clear and very decisive and direct rewards and corrections. That helps the horse to not become frustrated, and it also keeps you safe because if the horse is not frustrated, they're not going to act out. This was this horse asking questions and not getting any answers. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a comment, leave a like, follow. I'll be making plenty more this week. And hopefully I'll have some up of Sakura so you can watch the progress of my 3-year-old quarter horse. And good luck, guys, and keep riding.